Hello everyone and welcome back to Pillars. We are at the inn in the Defiance Bay because we're about to create a paladin. It's a good chance it's going to take up a chunk of the video.
Greetings.
Just to let you know, in case you don't give a single care. Let's hire an adventurer. And now we can hire level 5 adventurers, which we are going to do. Hello? Hello? We're going to make a female human paladin. So next, does this really matter? Fighting spirit, fighting spirit, fighting spirit. I guess just their background, but no, they all get fighting spirit. So once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced below 50% endurance, folk temporarily gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. 5 seconds after. That's very specific and kind of odd. I guess that allows the enemy to kill you before this even kicks in. Odd. Savannah folk it is. We are being a Paladino. And I think I'm going to make her a gold pack knight because she's going to be a mercenary. And these seem to be the most mercenary-ish. Well, actually, I think that's kind of like what they are. And I don't know if these dispositions really matter with characters that are not the player character. If that's the case, like, is there a difference in their bonuses? No, athletics and lore. Athletics and lore, okay. So gold pack knight, we have high endurance, high health, average accuracy, very high deflection. Average accuracy, that's not bad. Alright, so we're going to click next. Flames of Devotion. Full attack plus 50% damage is burn. To their next attacks. That's plural. So is it just a attack? Or is it a time? Also, I'm thinking the Paladin is going to be replacing Durance in our party, at least briefly. So this lay on hands kinda seems alright. Lay on hands it is, at least for now. We got 5 levels to mess with. Okay, so perception. Highly recommended for Paladin for the interrupt, deflection, and reflex. Yeah, actually that would be pretty important to casting spells in melee. That's a good point, game. But we also want her damage to be up. That's the kind of thing about Paladins. They really benefit from a lot of different things. I'm going to be keeping our tank, so the thing is, I'm not sure if we're going to make her a tank as well as like just maybe a damage dealer. Just thinking here, how high can we can get the perception up to a 19, which would give us insane interrupt, deflection, and reflex saves. We get a +1 to resolve already because we're human, which gives us an additional deflection and 8 will. But we have nothing in constitution. But they have high health and endurance already. Dexterity, not too interested in. Area of effect, I don't know. I don't know how many AoE spells Paladins have. But they say you should probably take some. Crap. 15, 18. Maybe we lower this a couple points. Put a couple in intelligence. All across the board. Okay, so do we want additional? What do we want additional of? Let's actually bring that down to a 14. Bring the perception back up to 17. Maybe go for might, which would be, I think the living lands is might. That's the only one, right? Yeah. A lot of our people coming from the living lands. Because that adds to damage and healing. She is a paladin. And if we have a naturally high deflection here, then we can just roll around with like a two-hander. Not have to have a shield at all. We'll go with the resolve. We're going with resolve. We're done. Okay. Background, right. We want mercenary, because that's what you are. That looks kind of cool. Maybe get rid of the green. We'll go with goldish. Because you are a gold-packed knight. Nah, that's not... Blue... what was the color before? Shoot. Yeah, sure. Hair, I think, is fine. Sure. I like a lot of these hairstyles. I probably should have asked. Because this is actually... I'm making this character for my friend. Should have asked what hair she wanted. That's probably going to be a helmet anyway. We'll just give you a ponytail for right now. Or... yeah, sure. Ponytail. Okay. Oh, yeah. Badass. Sure. Let's go with that portrait. And you shall be...
Yes. Follow me. Keeping quiet.
Noble?
Leading the way. Attack! Let's keep quiet. I'm here.
Noble. Sure. Okay. Let's, whoop, that's 3 S's. That's supposed to be 2. There we go. We now have our paladin done. And you are going to replace Durance. And I've already taken off Durance's gear. That's a badass portrait. I like that portrait. And we're going to hit accept. And then we need to level you up. Athletics. Survival. Survival. Athletics. Kind of wish there was more skills. Oh well. Alright, so we get Greater Lay on Hands, which modifies Lay on Hands to grant an additional 11 endurance. Oh, okay. Over time. Deep Faith adds faith and conviction. The intensity of the paladin's faith deepens, granting them increased defensive bonuses to faith and conviction, which is actually deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. No, I don't know which one I want. I don't know which one I need. What are you gonna do? It's kind of an important thing to know. You know? You're definitely gonna be in the front line. But what, are you gonna be rolling with a shield and a one-handed weapon? You're gonna be rolling with two-handed? Because we're still gonna have Eder, which is our main tank. Let's give you Deep Faith. Can't hurt. Boom, boom. What do the flames reveal? Alright, Zealous Focus. Conviction instills clarity of purpose in him or her and all allies, increasing their accuracy. Cannot be active with other auras. Okay, so here comes some auras. Plus 6 to accuracy at all times, but in a very small area. This will increase your move speed and defense when disengaging. Plus 3 damage reduction. I'm gonna go with Focus, because we have a lot of damage reduction. Well, no, we don't, because damage reduction spells came from Durance. But I like the Focus. I also like the Flame's Devotion. But we're gonna go with Focus. Boom, boom. Let's throw one more into lore. Critical Focus. Hits converted to crits. What? Oh, affected by Zealous Focus, convert 5% of what would be ordinary hits into crits. Oh, okay. Battle Axe, Sword, Morningstar, and Crossbow. Increase damage against them. utility, increase weapon set. I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore your class stuff. That I don't think is too important though. This also is... I mean, it's only an additional 11 hit points. Like, that's not that insane. Dagger, rapier, mace, scepter, rod, the battle axe, sword, morningstar, crossbow, poleaxe, a stock, flail, wand, warbow, arquebus, pike, warhammer, arbalest, and a greatsword. Oh, what do I want? What are you gonna be? I think you're gonna have a shield. I think you're gonna have a shield. So that means we need to focus on one-hander weapons. Battle axe is a one-hander, sword's a one-hander, morningstar is a one-hander, and then a crossbow. I think I like the knight weapon focus for you. We're gonna take that. We're taking it. It's done. And boom. Okay, inspiring triumph. Passive. Inspires all allies in the vicinity when the paladin downs an enemy, providing a temporary bonus to all defenses. So friendly AoE if you kill somebody, 7 to all defenses for 11 seconds. 2 per encounter, friendly target, hostile effects are suspended. That's pretty good. 3 per rest. Granting accuracy and damage bonuses against the target until combat ends or the target goes down. Foes marked. So you get increased damage and accuracy against them. And here's another endurance. Oh, that's a 3 damage reduction. That seems kind of good. Suspending all hostile effects for 22 seconds. Twice per encounter. Range of 10 meters and a fast cast speed. I like that. I think that's it, right? Okay. So we're going to put you there. Zelda's focus is on at all times. Thank you. And... 98 endurance. Whereas he has 166. That lack of constitution really shows right there. But that's okay. Alright, so we need to gear you out. So Durance, you're going to be getting some of his stuff, I think. He had the Ring of Overseeing. Actually, that doesn't really matter. The Healing Hands, definitely, so you actually have healing spells of some kind. Constitution +1, damage reduction 12, probably, yes. Intellect +2 and Resolve +1. Sure. Again, the Overseeing, I don't think really... Well, I mean, you do your aura, I guess. It could make that better. He had a fine pistol. You need the battle axe. Sword, morningstar, crossbow. So we have a fine battle axe there. We also have... Do we even have a morningstar? I don't think we do. Replace that shield with that one. Do you have anything better? That's a flail, but you need a morningstar and a sword. That's a fine greatsword, which is not what you got. Sorry, I know I keep looking back at this. Battle axe, sword, morningstar. We need a morningstar. We have one, but I don't think it's an enchanted one. That's a mace. Maybe we don't have a morningstar anymore. Doesn't matter. At least we got the fine battle axe, though. Fine small shield, 8 deflection without a penalty to accuracy. Maybe I give you that. Because I like having a high accuracy. And we're losing 4 deflection. I don't think that's a huge deal. What's this? Ooh. Then again. That's a lot of deflection. Can we enchant this? Oh my god, where do I get Pilgrim's Crown? Maybe until I can enchant that, we'll just go with the small shield and see how that works out. As far as your second weapon set goes, it's the crossbow, right? Yeah, crossbow. Did this deep faith increase? It did, right? Because that's just +2 deflection? Alright, so as you level up, those increases go. That's good. Okay. Crossbow. Yeah, plenty of those. Well, that's an arbalist. That's different. But we should have a magical crossbow. There we go. Fine crossbow. There you go. And make sure we don't want to give you any kind of different armor. I'm thinking... I mean, you're going to be slow recovery speed, but... oh well. And helmets... Let's see, does that look cool? Yeah, but it doesn't really match your... Doesn't match that. We do have this, which would match that. Boom. That's pretty close. And quick items. Boom. That trap up there. Put the fine pistol away. Okay. Sorry, I know that took a long time, but I told you, it's going to be a big part of the video. Alright. So now we have a paladin, but no real healer. That's okay. Let's go to... Jeez, we only have like one backline now. That's kind of odd. Let's see how this works. I was kind of hoping that they gain access to more healing spells, but all we really have is a lay on hands. Huh. That's too bad. Alright, so we are now going to head over here, take that chest from the house. Man, it's gonna be probably a little rough without Durance, isn't it? So yeah, we're gonna go up here and see what's in here. And then I think we're gonna turn in the quest at the Crucible Knights for killing Aorn. And then maybe go out and meet those people to find that Withwin ruin. I know. I go to the Wotica Temple. We'll do that for Eder since we're here. That's right next door to the Crucible Knights. This better work.
I've got it.
Thank you. Emerald, diamond, and golden. Okay. Well, gonna be honest, I was hoping for a little more. But that's okay. Yeah, with this kind of party, I feel like our front line may be a little too much. We don't have enough supports, like casters. But we'll see. I have not talked to you, have I?
Hail and well met.
A woman stands in the shade of the garden, muttering to herself. She's fixated on the pages of a large and well-worn tome, seemingly oblivious to the blooming flowers and the cool, fragrant breeze. She only looks up when your shadow crosses her page. Do you mind? I'm rather busy. We'll come back. Eder needs to go to the palace, not the temple. The temple is where our main quest lies, right? Yes. All right, so we'll hop in here. See what kind of reward you get for killing Aorn? I'm not even sure who we turn that into. Let's talk to you. There we go. He glances around cautiously, then leans in towards you. He lowers his voice. Aorn, you said. Well, what became of him? I found him in the catacombs under Copper Lane and killed him there. Well, nicely done then. Aorn seen to and already buried at that. You saved us a good deal of work. You've done the Crucible Knights a real service, and we won't forget that. Here, something for your troubles. Surely that's worth a little more. I suppose you're right. Place is crawling with foul things. Here you are. He nods sharply. Again, you have our thanks. So we got 250 copper, 1200 experience. Okay. Sure, that's worth it, I guess. I don't know, I mean, it was pretty easy to kill the guy. There's no real trouble. So, the palace. To help out Eder. They demand to see the Duke.
Hey. All right, then.
Hello.
Good day, stranger.
Okay, the young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches the comings and goings around her with quiet attention. Any news to share? Or are you just here to see the ducal palace? What is this place? It's the seat of government here in Defiance Bay. This is where Duke Admeth Hadret declared freedom from Edaran rule some 150 years ago. She lowers her voice and grins. It's also a hotbed of regional politics. Trust me, the gossip here beats what you'll find in any tavern or brothel in the city. Looking for news? Who are you? I'm a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duke and his advisors. The pay is not great, but I can't think of a better introduction to politics. Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. She leans a little closer. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone bartering for favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version, she clears her throat and gestures counterclockwise around the palace. We have a shrine devoted to Mogren, official records, and chambers for public hearing and council meetings. Mostly dull official stuff, census counts, tax records, militia registers. Now, I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half the records. Worst day of my life. Sure. Sure is. Duke Avar's been meeting with some of the city leaders for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The whole business is terribly secret, though. I tried to sit in the galley during my lunch... during my lunch break one day and got turned away. But a lot of the talk concerns Animancy, so there's good reason they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors. I do know about the legacy. Yeah, I do know about that, but I figured. I already know about that. I see. That would be Avar Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you, though. Our dukes have been elected since independence. Some find Duke Avar rather coarse. He's a frontier noble. Personally, I think a rough and tumble type is just what Defiance Bay needs. Okay. Where's the records room? That is the Temple to Mogren, which I don't care about.
Huh?
I mean, I guess we can look at the map. That look... Okay, well, let's go upstairs. Ooh. I kind of want that. Records Keeper. Alright, let's take a break here, and I'll see you on the next episode. I imagine Eder is going to have something to say.